Hey guys, so we're going to do a missing person read. Now, this is on the case of Jolissa Fuentes. Some of you may have been hearing a little bit about it. Some of you may not have heard about it. I know with the Kylie Rodney case, certain things get overshadowed. It kind of frustrates me because it looks like people keep misspelling a name, which is kind of frustrating with what's going on. I did, and I'll read an article what's happening with this. Jolissa Fuentes is a missing 22-year-old young lady from Selma. It looks like California, and so this is it is actually apparently not that far, maybe about 4 hours with where Kylie Rodney is. If I'm correct, I believe if somebody said that. So let's go and read. Hopefully, this is a good one. Oh, that article. Nope. They got all this stuff popping up. Okay, look, forget that one. Okay, let's try to find a good article. Come on, Spirit. Don't give me. God, I wish there were some better, really good articles here. Okay, so we'll go with foxnews.com. Okay, not that they're my favorite, but missing California woman's parents heartbroken. Here's their ugly pop-ups too. By lack of updates in search of 22-year-old Jolissa Fuentes. And I did watch a couple of YouTubes. Really, there's nothing to bias me much because she just kind of vanished. So there's not a whole lot of info. So on one end, that's good that that as I do this read, I can be very open. Nothing's kind of messing with me here. I'm not hearing about like a weird ex or any, that there are certain things that can mess with me. But at the same time, it's also very difficult that there's little go on. Okay, so Jolissa Fuentes was last seen driving alone from an AM/PM gas station in the area of Selma, California. And God, they misspelled Selma, Slemma. God, Fox News, get it, do better. The parents of missing California woman Jolissa Fuentes said they are heartbroken by the lack of updates in the search for their daughter and what feels like little attention on the case in contrast to other missing person cases, which I'm sure they're thinking of Kylie, Rodney, she got a lot of attention. But, she is 16 but I know they're, when they're, white, blonde, I know the way that the world is. I understand. And so, Selma police initially said the 22-year-old was last seen on August 7 at an AM/PM gas station in Selma, California around 4 a.m. Now, from what I understand, I believe she may have been with some friends. I'm gonna have to look what day of the week. That may have been a Saturday. I'm gonna check my calendar, and so something happened. Maybe you're going out, you're hanging out, and maybe just kind of you're still up. It happens. But Police Chief Rudy Alcarez told Fox News Digital on Friday that they have footage of Fuentes driving by herself after that time. We picked her up on camera after that. However, we're not going to relinquish that information. Okay, so there must be. We definitely now. One thing they have shown is her walking out in and out of the AM/PM. Now, I did notice something that there was another male in the AM/PM, and I noticed she was very careful, like let them kind of walk, take a little space before she stepped out to her car, which makes me feel that just the way she did it was rather strategic, that she is cautious of her surroundings, that she's not necessarily trusting of people. Just the way I kind of observed her, that there was a certain let him get to his car, let him kind of, and then, I'll go to mine, and just very cautious about it. But I didn't necessarily see anything happening like this car follows her or anything, but it just is something there. Maybe, and then I think is an intuitive, was she sensing something that night, in some way, because, like for something very dramatic like this to happen, maybe something was trying to warn her, get home, you never know. You never know what the spirit's trying to do to try to help somebody. So I just kind of, something I observed, and maybe I can find that video. It's a little blurry though. I'm not sure how good I can make it look on here. Yep, so some police initially said 20s to, oh yeah, we don't, okay. Yep, no, I don't want to reread that again. The Selma Police Department has partnered with the Fresno Sheriff's Office to use some of their resources, helicopters to assist with search. Federal law enforcement officers are also involved, including to Alcaraz and Fuentes' family. Still, they have received no definitive leads regarding the 22-year-old's whereabouts in the 2 weeks since she vanished. It's already been 2 weeks. And let's kind of, oh God, their website is awful. I thought there was more, but no, maybe is that it? Nope, no, there is a read more. Hang on. I just felt like so stopped right there. Her family believes she may have driven out of a rural area east of Selma. I did see this in the YouTube, where there are orchards and vineyards, because Jolissa used to spend time there to clear her head after one of her best friends died last year. Okay, on the night she disappeared, she had come home from a party. So yeah, it was okay. So there was a party, and stopped at her grandmother's house to grab some cash and a bag before heading to the AM/PM. So that basically, she must have had an intent to go somewhere to do something, and she was alone, so that would be reasonable. They say Jolissa has not contacted anyone and has not picked up her phone since she was last seen, which is extremely unusual. Now, police are searching the areas of Pine Flat Lake and Avocado Lake. Okay, so there is a Pine Flat Lake and Avocado Lake. That's interesting. We'll kind of look at that, okay? Meanwhile, Jolissa's parents, Norma Nunez and Joey Fuentes, get up each morning to conduct their own searches for their daughter. Okay. They don't come back till dark. Nunez said over the phone she and her husband were actively searching. So they are. And I think I did see a little bit of this image. Is that a brother or a... Oh, no, maybe that is the father kind of walking through these orchards. And what I don't understand is, if you've got all these resources and other agencies involved, police say the FBI is involved, we should have something. These are some of our top trained agencies in the United States, supposedly, Joey Fuentes said. We're doing all we can do. We don't know what to do, he continued, adding that he and his wife are trying to do everything they can to find their daughter without compromising law enforcement's investigation in the case, of course. And Alcaraz praised the family's effort to get information. Well, yeah, because it looks like they're doing a lot on their own. I'm not saying they're not totally helping, but they could, I just get a little frustrated. And, of course, the family's done a wonderful job putting information. Of course they are. They're doing their best. The police chief added the Selma PD will likely not release any news press releases on social media until there's a significant update in the case, because they do not want to saturate the page to the point where people lose interest in Jolissa's disappearance. Sometimes, though, a little saturation, a little actually is good. Now, there is, it looks like, a $10,000 reward. The reward has gone out. It went from $1,000, $5,000, now $10,000. So there is a little bit of reward there. Fuentes drives a silver 2011 Hyundai Accent, California license plate 8MPU 766. Yep, and they talk about the reward. So, talk about the timeline. Somebody did, or it was me. What am I saying? Somebody. I'm the one who posted it. I found it online. So there's this has been getting around. That's what the flyer looks like. And I know you can't read that little text. So there's a whole timeline here, which I'm hoping the dice might maybe be able to help me. Sometimes the good, sometimes the frustrating. So it looks like this is what we've gotten. Oh, my eyes. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, so about 3 a.m., Jolissa came home, but ended up leaving to go to buy something. Okay, so we know, remember, she goes home. Maybe grandma was up or something. She took a bag. Remember? 3:59 a.m. Sister. Oh, this is where the sister was getting video chat requests. 3:59 a.m. Sister received a missed phone call from Jolissa's number. Okay, so right before. So she must have called maybe when she was at the AM/PM. 4 a.m. Last seen at Arco AM/PM at Highland Highway 43 in Nebraska. Jolissa leaves, they call it Arco AM/PM, same thing, and turns west on Nebraska Avenue. So apparently, I believe what they were saying, if I'm correct, I believe she makes a left, and I think I did see a car go left, but right would have been to go home. So that might be why they're feeling, hey, she got a little bag, she got a little something to eat, maybe she was going to go sit in the orchard, clear her head. Maybe she wanted to really kind of think about some things, had some things on her mind. Obviously, something must be on her mind because she's trying to call her sister in the morning. Now, I also, just kind of stepping back, using a little left brain logic, the times she's called her sister are very early. Okay, I do kind of notice. Okay, so about 5:24 a.m., sister receives 2 missed video chat calls. So these were actual video chat calls. So I will assume they were on Facebook from Jolissa's number 524 and 525. So this is very early to be calling somebody. And I normally wouldn't, but I do notice right before the ARCO though, she just seemed fine. But it looks like she made a phone call right before. Maybe she wants to say, hey, are you up? Do you want to hang out? Maybe it was something like that. And so this time, the 524 and 525, may or may not be right, when something happens. But then family contacts the Selma Police Department. It doesn't say specifically when the sister realizes there's missed calls. That I'm not sure. Maybe they're keeping that back, possibly. And then Monday, August 8th, various posts start popping up. Tuesday, August 8th, people start searching, posting, and looking, and we've been looking ever since. That's kind of where we're at. So let's see. First of all, we're going to do the tarot read. To kind of see what's going on, what happened. I of course would be very hopeful. Maybe we just, we're getting away, but it's still it's kind of challenging. She's 22, so relatively young, and seeing her, just taking off on this family, especially the way this family seems very close knit. Would worry a lot. I just can't see this young lady doing that to someone. Would be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so let's kind of go ahead and look at it. Should we do big thought, little thought? I'm actually wondering, hold on a second. I'm feeling something. Do I want to do something? Give me a moment. Something's kind of going in the mind. What I want to do here. Yeah, I know thought is real good though. It's always so dependable. I do want to keep her energy up here, so let me set her to the side right there. No, maybe it is. Oh no, there it is. No, that would be too. I'm actually being drawn to potentially use something different. Hold on. I'm not sure though. When in doubt, pendulum. When in doubt, pendulum. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, let's lower it. I'm gonna pick the pendulum, or let the pendulum pick the deck. Is what I'm gonna do. Let me try. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. It's kind of busy up here. It's busy. So let's get that so you guys can see what I'm doing here, and get some of the things out of the way because I just did client reads. Okay, pendulum. Oh, where's the pendulum? Hold on a minute. There it is. This is kind of my darker pendulum. Oh, I connect to higher self, which is connected to the source. Am I connected? Yes. Show me no. Show me maybe which deck do we want to go to. Yeah, we're just going to go big thought. That's what we want. Okay. Sometimes if I'm undecided, I will pull them out to the side. It always does a good job if I do it that way. Okay. So we're going to focus. Jolissa Fuentes. Whoa! Her picture just disappeared for a minute. That is so weird, just on its own. Okay, here we go, Spirit. Something going on with Spirit. I feel it. Hold on. Something going on with Spirit. Because her picture, it's just weird. It went on my screen on its own. Okay, so Spirit's going. All right, pay attention. Something going on. I'm not sure how the family feels about like psychics, and I'm gonna try to be careful the way I word things because I know the family is in a really tough spot. This is a very sensitive. They always are. They always are. So I'm gonna try to be careful. What's something I just feel something here, but I definitely know we want to get the truth out and find her. That's the main thing. A lot of people worried about her. Yes, yes. Okay, a lot of people worried. I know. I know. I don't detect necessarily depression, but maybe just want to deep thought. Maybe has some things on mind. Certainly. I can definitely see like the one Six of Swords traveling. Kind of try to clear the head. But yeah, I'm seeing some concerning cards pop up. Now, Adventure with, I almost forgot. Adventures with Purpose is supposed to go out there and check some water areas. I search for her, the car. Okay, so, these guys are excellent. If for some reason her car is in some water or something, they'll find her. They've already proven that. So that's really great that they're donating their time. Just remember those guys live on donations. I know on their like website and things, you can donate to them. Some of the YouTubers have given them some pretty good donations. I'm thinking about, when I get a chance, giving them a little something just to show support because of what they do is amazing. Nope, actually, I'm going to cut it right there. Spirits, yeah, right there. Okay, what do we got? Okay, Two of Swords. Let me just sit with that. That could be kind of making a choice, kind of a decision kind of thing there. Okay, so do you got that Justice card popping up? Okay, concern. A lot of people have hope. I know, the star, the light, the light. A lot of people have hope she's okay. Nice stuff. Yeah. The Lovers actually makes me feel the parents. It doesn't make me feel a relationship. I'm feeling more parent type of situation. That's making that they're working together. Definitely. I do have the High Priestess popping up in there and everything. So I know psychics and everything. It can be star, the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a lot of hope here and stuff. Makes me feel they're open though. They're open to some intuitive things. So which is good. Let me just kind of look what we've got there. So. What is her birthday? I've got the Princess of Cups. Is she a water sign? Does this have her birthday on there? It really helps when I know their birthday. It just does. Let me see. Let me see if I can find her birthday. Missing Jolissa Fuentes' birthday. What is her birthday here? We know she's 22 years old, but sometimes I like to know if the sign is matching up. Maybe a little bit. There could be something with the birthday as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what her birthday is because unfortunately it's not listing it that I'm seeing it. Normally they do give certain stats, but I'm not seeing it on this. Okay, that's kind of unusual. Okay, I actually feel it's her. The Princess of Cups here, overlapping. Now, one of the things also with the Princess of Cups, energy definitely can be, like sensitive, emotion thing, but I also want to kind of look there. I mean, I do have to acknowledge one of the things, there is some water. I know Adventures with Purpose is going to kind of do that. I know sometimes, people are thinking about that. Okay, so I've got that. Just keep open. Always pay attention to the art. I know I've got the fishies and everything. So let's kind of go ahead. I do got that turtle there that is in the art. Definitely they're being kind of slow about some things. This is kind of dragging on. What happened? Where are we at here? Okay, so just kind of tune it in here. This makes me feel a male figure. I believe if the friend, I know it said a friend passed. I'm wondering if that is a male figure because I've got this Prince of Cups, and I've also got the Hierophant here. So wherever this friend is, they're just make me feel something connected with that. The Hierophant also, can make me feel, some kind, like a spiritual, like kind of bond connection, what yokes them together some way. Okay, so it definitely that would kind of give me a little bit of intent. Ace of Swords is popping up in there that I have this idea. So the family may not be wrong that kind of maybe going into a place, workers just kind of sit, maybe have, like I said, a little snack or something. Something's definitely on the mind. We're feeling something here. I've got some kind of emotion. I've also got that Eon, which can be judgment, also can be resurrection. Let me kind of go ahead. Okay, the works. Hold on. That just made me feel law enforcement. They're trying, they're working. They need to work a little more things, but I'm trying to get more information. I feel like I'm going to have to fight this. I may need to do a second layout. Let me kind of go ahead. I do have a 9 of Wands energy that is at the top. Okay, so what's going on with that? Sometimes could there be some kind of victory. Okay. Let me just we got the crossroads. I'm wondering if there is a little bit of crossroady type of energy that is over at this orchard kind of thing. I also look at, it can be about going directions. I feel like Spirit is saying pay attention to the direction she goes, definitely. Because, the 2 of Wands can be about going a certain direction. Maybe we were going to do this and then we change our mind. I look at that 2 of Swords. There's something about making a choice, go in a certain direction. Definitely something in there. Like maybe I was going to do one thing, but I changed my mind. Possibly the Ace of Swords, I make a choice. Okay, so I've got the 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords pops up, I make a choice. I'm going a different direction. It is possible, but maybe we thought about going a different direction that we had not thought of. Okay, so let me, feelings, attitudes, emotions, where's she at? Just kind of focus. Oh, I'm going to have to fight for this one. They can close the case. I've got the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I feel that I've got that oppression and everything. I've got the Empress, 6 of Cups, past nostalgia. I know she hung with some friends and things like that. There's some things on mind. But the world, internet's going to start getting, when I see the world, sometimes the internet could start getting a little busy. Okay, so far what I've got at the moment, I know the Justice card just pop up. I've got victory in the sense that law enforcement, I feel, can be successful. I've got the light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope, the star. At the moment, though, I'm not yet, at least, getting a passing, a violent attack, have a step, but I do I make a choice. I go to the crossroads. I don't get a violent confrontation necessarily or something like that. What is going on in the mind here? I feel like I got to fight for it. I definitely feel a little blocked, guys. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not feeling a lot of work, and I'm kind of, the 8 of Pentacles, when I kind of look at it, see this kind of tree, this tree here, and the growth. One of the things they were saying, they felt she went out to the orchards. The orchards. See this whole tree, the growth. I'm going to go with that. She's out there somewhere. So I don't feel it in water necessarily. Could be near water, yes. But I actually feel the family must be right. That there's something. But maybe it's a different, like I wanted to see something different, go to a little different area. Now, I do take note, this is a Virgo card. This is Sun in Virgo as well. So I connect that as well, in the sense that during the Virgo month, she should be found. Okay, but so far, I'm not getting, in a sense, at the moment, that someone hurt her. Okay, I do get that so far. I'm not there yet. I hope not. I hope not. But looking at that, it just kind of hit me. I'm like, it's a big tree. It's a tree. Think about it. It's a tree in this deck. And it's Sun in Virgo. So I definitely feel this should all come out and figure it out in the Virgo month. So that's good. But looking at the orchards, God, I can't even say that word right. We should be located. Where's that card? Now we're gonna have to fight for it. I feel like I gotta fight for it. Okay. Definitely where we're, yeah, there's a star, there's hope, there's guidance here and stuff. I've got a lot of hope. And maybe that's part, I know one of the things how this family is doing, and that's why, remember I said even before the read, I do have to be careful with saying certain things. Some situations I can be a little more blunt with things, but I think of the sensitivity of the family, if they happen to see it or whatever, I want to be careful. But I do got the star twice, hope. Okay? Okay. Yeah, the fish are swimming away. It might not be the best outcome. I do get the snake. Okay. So, could possibly encounter something different. Okay. Lots of obscurity, I know. I may just do, try to focus location, not necessarily what happened. Maybe Spirit would like me to rather go that way than that. But so far, Spirit's not revealing at least anything to me, anything kind of dark. In the moment, they may not want to, which I do have to acknowledge and accept if that is the direction. Like I said, maybe some things are best left unsaid and just focus on where, okay? Which I can I can completely respect and understand. Let me just kind of look at some things here. I'm very drawn. House showed up. I almost forgot to say, in the Lenormand house and stuff. So I do get some courthouse kind of stuff there and everything. And also that high honor, I do feel more law enforcement popping up in there. I do get the false person card though. Some kind of false person, thief. Could be a possible robbery kind of a thing in there. I know she's a child. She really is a child. Let's kind of go ahead. A mature woman, the grandma. I feel that's the grandma. I'll look one more. Okay, and also the parents' marriage. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight to keywords. Like I said, I feel maybe some things not to go to. How good or bad that is, I do not know. And it could be like I said. I always, and this is what I was saying. If you guys watch my one read where I have a little emotional kind of thing, why I do what I do. I always kind of look at, if a family is real strong, I have hope. Spirit just, we want to get answers, okay, but maybe to go into it, maybe keeping hope alive regardless of what's going on is necessary. I guess is the best way to put it. I can pull up now, I guess. So I'm going to focus more on, if I can, whereabouts and then what happened. So like I said, are we with or not with certain things and stuff that's not getting revealed. I know it's for a reason. The star tells me that Spirit's like, they got to have hope. They need to have hope. They're not ready to have anything shattered with that. I have to respect that as a family. Okay, so like I said, it's not a cop-out. I know when Spirit's saying stuff. Whether that hope they need to have for now. So I'm going to focus on location. Just focus on that versus what happened at the moment. Okay, so let's get Google ready. And I'm just, like I said, I don't know much about Selma, California, and that's good. I don't, like I said, there's some orchards, and I guess there's a couple lakes. I've already forgotten the names of it. So let's just write, let's see. Let's write her name. I wish I knew her birthday, but that's okay. Okay, and then also Selma, California. Okay, so we're going to focus on that. If there's any kind of keywords I could possibly get. something to locate. Okay. Certain ways to word it. Spirit knows how to word things if I listen. Myself. I'm going to get some, try to clear energies that are kind of coming in. Okay, and let me just make sure I'm okay time-wise. Okay, I'm good. Perfect, perfect. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. But yeah, 2 stars, that means hope, hope, hope. I have to respect that. I have to be respectful to families, those that are looking for her. You know, like I said, maybe some things are, you know, I do want to keep hope there, keep hope alive. Spirit is just, let's work on location. Here we go. Focus, focus. Okay, I'm hearing Newman. Now, it could be a location or a street, you know, something. Could possibly be New Man, possibly. But I'm thinking more maybe a name. So let's just kind of see if anything that points to anything in Selma, California. Let's kind of go ahead and focus. So, Newman Avenue and Selma, California. Is there any kind of Newman? Well, there's a Newman in Fresno. That might be. I don't even know how far Fresno and Newman are. Or I mean, how close are they? There is Newman in Fresno. Must be a big thing. That might be quite a bit of distance. I'm not very familiar with this area. How far is Selma, California from Fresno, California? I don't know.
The drive from Fresno
to
Selma is
shit, close.
16.5 miles.
Very close, 16.5 miles. Fresno and Selma are right there. Okay, so I'm hearing Newman. In Fresno, there is a Newman Avenue. So there could possibly be in the Fresno area. Okay, that's actually closer than I thought. Like I said, I'm not familiar. That's why I like to go in raw, because if I don't know, then certain things when they come can mean something. So something with Newman. And it seemed like there was a lot on Newman. Like, let me look at Newman Avenue in Fresno, California. How big is that? Oh, I just said that. Newman Avenue in Fresno, California. What is all?
Here's a map.
How big is that?
Avenue, Fresno, California, 93706.
Because sometimes it can be just a little avenue, or is it some kind of main thing? Let me see if I can see on a map. Okay, not terribly, but also Newman could be pointing me to Fresno. I do have to talk. Sometimes you know, it's like, why not just say Fresno? I don't know. Sometimes Spirit is a little weird like that. So possible, maybe either north, could be toward Fresno, in Fresno, possibly. Some kind of energy, but it's 19 minutes away. I didn't even realize Fresno and Selma were so incredibly close. So that is something to kind of look at. So Fresno, California, and Newman Avenue is kind of in there. It looks like it's a fairly, you know, kind of out there. There's quite a bit on there. Okay, so could be potentially pointing to Fresno. All right, let's focus on something else. Okay, so maybe Fresno. Let's write Fresno down as energy. So we could have went north. It's not that far away. 19 minutes away is a hop, skip, and a jump, right? Okay, so let's just write 19 minutes. And we've got that. I want to roll dice. Spirit saying roll dice. Let me kind of look. I am drawn, though. We should be able to, you know, during Virgo. The Virgo month. Let me see if I roll Virgo. Yes, I did. I did roll Virgo. Okay. So that is the Virgo sign, as you can see. I did roll Virgo. Okay, so is that a 9 or a 6? That's so hard to tell. Actually, I think Spirit's trying to say 9, which would be September. I do have 10, which could be around the 10th day, September 10th energy. Something with Saturn, unsure what that means. I would have to do a whole thing there. But I know Saturn also could be the father figure. So one of the things I've got, Virgo, and I wondered if I would roll Virgo, and yes. So I do believe, like I said, Virgo month. which I know we want to, how do you say Virgo month, right? I understand. But I'm also, I believe Spirit's trying to say 9 because of the way it rolls. 9, which is September, and then the number 10 is popping up. That's kind of weird. I saw 910 not too long ago on another thing, which is kind of weird. I wonder. Something about 910 coming up. Of course, day before 9/11. Okay, so I want to kind of take note of that. So it could be saying 910, unless it is 910 is something else, is something, like I said, 910 is nicest pay, but I'm kind of feeling a time. Definitely Virgo month. Virgo is Virgo. Okay, so that's, should be good that we find her in the Virgo month. Okay, so either way, let's go back to keywords. Okay. Something with Saturn though. I would have to look that up. I'm hearing steer, steer, steer. Okay, so at first it almost makes me think of steer, like maybe are there steer or cattle, but I would think more steer Texas. So I'm gonna think something steer, steer. Okay, with driving. Now I wonder, could that be someone saying steer, steer, drive steers? Okay, except by something I'm hearing steer, steer. But so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's something like steer a car. Okay, so could we have lost some kind of something, maybe with the steering, maybe some kind of steering going out? Could there, maybe? But I am hearing steer. I'm hearing it steer, steer, steer. Okay, and that makes me think of like steering the wheels, something with the wheel, steering the wheel. Okay, so let's. How do I explain this? Okay, look at it. I'm not sure exactly which direction. Man, I wish I was out there. It's so easy. What I'm hearing is red light, stop sign. Okay, so I know she goes left. I don't. If anybody knows that area, I do not know. I would have to probably Google Earth it. But I feel like we take a direction. We hit a red light. We hit a red light, but then there's a stop sign. It's not necessarily there's a light, just a stop sign. Okay, so I feel like two lights, two red lights, stop sign. So let me just write two. Whoops, come on. A stop sign. Now, one of the things I do hear is rock in road, rock in road. So, no, I don't know if she hit a big rock in the road. I'm not sure how it's all kind of saying, or maybe if you're driving and maybe there's a point you see there's this weird rock in the road, or maybe it's off the side it's kind of big, but something about a rock in road is stuff. Now, let me just double check. I'm not sure. Let me just, Rock Road, Selma, California. No, I don't see anything with that. Wait, no. There is a Rock Road, Shaver Lake, California. Where is that? Where the hell is that? Okay, hold on one second. How far is Shaver Lake, California from Selma, California? Am I going way off base? Oh no, that's a little.
Lake is 55.9 miles.
So, okay, so this is. I was hearing Rock Road. Now I was wondering, Rock and Road, but then I kind of stopped myself and I'm like, I wonder if there is a Rock Road, which is kind of weird. I don't think I've ever heard of a Rock Road, street, or road, I should say. Except like I've never lived in a place where there was a rock road, but something made me search it. So it takes me a little further. So I wish I could show you guys a little bit better. I have Selma, and then you go up Fresno. But you go a little further, there's a place called Shaver Lake. Within Shaver Lake, there is a rock road. Now, what's in Shaver Lake? This might be. This is a little. This is about hour 15 minutes away from Selma. Now, I wonder if Adventures with Purpose would potentially search that lake. Now, that's at the Sierra, around, it looks like Sierra National Forest. I do take note of that. So let me just, Shaver Lake. Okay, that's interesting. But it's all going in the same direction, which, let me see if I can show you guys. Okay. All right, so we started Selma. Then I started hearing Newman, which led me to Fresno. Newman Avenue points started coming up with Google, Fresno. But then I'm going Rock Road, which takes me to this Shaver Lake. It's all going to the same little road here. It's a straight shot. So I feel that it's possibly this car is maybe going in that direction. That certain things are kind of pointing me in that direction. That's some kind of, like Newman or, Rock Road. That's just, I know we think of Rocky Road ice cream, but no, there is a Rock Road in Shaver Lake, which is kind of going that way. So it's, that would be, I mean, if Adventures with Purpose just happened to check that lake, I wonder, I just wonder, potentially. I said, so let's, Shaver Lake, Rock Road. Let me write that down. Very interesting though. It's all just a little thing. Now that one is about, that would be about an hour drive there. Okay, but Fresno is 19 minutes away is what it says. Ooh, and I have a 10 and a 9, 19 minutes. Maybe. So I have a feeling we've been in Fresno. That is kind of interesting. I know I said 9:10, but then I think about 10 and 9 is 19, and it does say that it's 19 minutes away from Selma. That's kind of an interesting coinky-dink there. Okay, so let's kind of go ahead and tune in. So I have a feeling we somehow maybe cross paths in Fresno somehow, some way. If she didn't, the car, maybe the car did. It's a possibility. Hearing retreat. Something, no, it also could be like retreat, step back, but is there a retreat? Let's just kind of focus. Something that is a retreat. Something. Okay, God, there should be something, but does it have the name in it? Selma, California, and retreat.
Here are the listings for Avenue Retreat near Selma.
No, that I'm not seeing. No, that's not. So it could be actually, maybe it's not a place, but something saying maybe I started to retreat. I started maybe being called to retreat. Something like that. I'm gonna step back on that. Okay, just don't worry about that one. Hopefully the spirit's not telling me to retreat because I'm trying. No, I don't think they would do that. Hold on, I'm not done. I see the number 45. Something with 45. I'm hearing 628. I don't know if that has any relevance. 628. What is her license plate? I'm just curious. Humor me for a minute. I doubt that's in the numbers. Something. Let me see. So weird to have that thing like popped away.
This week.
What is, I'm just curious. What is, no, she's, 8MPU 766. Okay, 766. But yeah, I'm hearing 628 and 45 as numbers. Could it lead to an address? I'm just curious. 628 and Selma, California. Alexa, turn off the alarm. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to, yeah, okay. I'm going to start running out of steam. I feel it. Hold on. I do hear bridge. So I'm not sure if there's a bridge in there, or maybe there's a bridge with Selma. Is Selma and Fresno, Selma and Fresno, California, and Bridge? There is a Selma. Oh no, it's I don't know why I say Selma Lane Park. Why does that pull up? Okay, hold on. I don't think we're at the park. Okay, there we go. What's this? Fresno River Duct Viaduct. Okay, there is a Fresno River, and there is definitely a bridge. Edmund Pettus Bridge. There is a Selma Bridge. Oh, that's a pretty just Edmund Pettus Bridge, Selma. Okay. Yeah, there are definitely some bridges there. A couple bridges there. Okay, so definitely the areas with the bridges should be checked. Check those. Maybe we've been on the bridge, and I'm hearing patterned key, Patttkey. I don't know how that can lead me to anything, but let me just Selma, California, and pattern key. I don't know. I'm sure that I'm not sure. I'm gonna. That's gonna be kind of hard. I feel like pushing. It's almost time for me to go to work. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I know it. Let's see. I hear something about stick to the trail. Stick to the trail. So there could be where we're at, there could be a trail in some way. I do hear stick to the trail. Now, it could also because that drive is kind of going that way. Stick to the trail. So maybe like whatever there's kind of trail, don't necessarily deviate off something. And I do hear not far from now. And I don't think this is going to go unsolved. Um, Brighton and Selma, California. I'm not sure if it has any connection location, but I was hearing Brighton, and so I did Brighton and Selma, California. There is a Brighton's Boot and Shoes, 1968 High Street. I don't know if we're kind of near that, or if that AM/PM is near it, but something, or possibly maybe even that little area could have maybe some kind of surveillance. But I was here in Brighton, and there is a Brighton shoe repair type of. There is a little shop there, and then also so Brighton. Let me write that down. That's weird. What is that? C Spark. Hold on a second. Hold on. C Spark and Selma, California. That could be C Park. I'm hearing it would almost sound like C Spark, but maybe they're saying C park. Or it could be saying she parked. Okay, okay. So this, okay, okay. I think what Spirit's trying to say is she parked. So this makes me feel what there's some kind of somewhere where we parked somewhere. I feel we do a drive, but it says she parked. So wherever we're kind of at, I feel I do park somewhere. So what they, it may not necessarily be accident, necessarily because if you park, there's probably not an accident. So she parked. So somewhere where I parked. So that also makes me feel the vehicle. Hold on. Whoa, something was popping up on my phone. And my phone's about to die. Damn it. You know what's weird is I would say she parked, Selma, California. It brought up City of Selma. It says stopping, standing, and parking. Like these are like laws. Laws for stopping, standing, and parking. I am wondering. I would think that should have been checked, but I wonder if possibly that car. I just could the car be at a tow yard somewhere? You know, like maybe there's a car, maybe it's parked, maybe somebody doesn't realize. I'm just wondering, possibly maybe it's not in Selma, maybe it's in, you know, like I said, maybe it's Fresno or something. But I'm wondering if the car could be in have been towed, like it was she parked. So maybe it's parked somewhere and maybe possibly been towed. Now I could be also visualizing or feeling a tow, like it gets towed later. I mean that is a possibility. I'm actually not necessarily getting an underwater feel because I'm hearing she parked. So it makes me feel I parked the car. But that makes me also wonder, I wonder if this car has been towed in some way. Let me just kind of something. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God, guys. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, so let me explain it like this. I have a very messy table. Here's my Thoth deck here. This is mini Thoth. It's sitting over here. But there's two cards that were in between from this deck. That were in between cards like this. They were just two of my Thoth cards. I don't know what they're doing, but they were in between like that. These two decks. I know I said hope, but Spirit's bringing the cards. So that's why Death in the Tower. Okay. So, this is a hard one. That's just way above and beyond unusual to happen right now. Is it? I don't know how they got there, but they're sitting in between two other decks and stuff. Which I know Spirit's like hope, but apparently I don't know. Spirit wants to talk about something and stuff. So you know, maybe they wanted me to look at it at the end. I don't know. I don't always understand the ways of Spirit. How those two cards, which are two cards that, you know, are reading missing persons and we probably don't want to see, are sitting in the middle of those two decks, is one of those things that I can't always explain. So there, you know, sadly there could be some kind of accident, something, you know, maybe could be confronted with violence, something, there. But I'm hearing some kind of parked though thing too, which would be very different than say a car accident. So this is kind of a tricky thing, unless it is trying to point me into a certain direction. Like I said, maybe there's something weird thing. We're going to find the car. It's going to be towed. Some kind of thing there. But I'm getting something. I'm feeling something towed. So this is kind of a challenging situation. And so, I don't know. And stuff. I'm just gonna kind of leave it there and stuff, but yeah, that's not a good sign. I hate to say it. To have those two cards sitting there, which they got there, I don't know. I mean, obviously, maybe I must have had the deck, but I don't know. I've been reading for hours because I was taking care of clients and stuff. But how they got there, I just don't know. I don't know and stuff. Especially two cards like that. They got to be a couple of the wuss cards if I'm doing a missing person read. So no, I'm not feeling good about this. But like I said, I want to be very careful of that star, right? Keep a kind of hope there. So that's all. I'll just kind of focus. Those are the keywords that I get at the moment. Like I said, some things are not feeling good. I'm hoping if any way they help. But I'm just wondering that Shaver Lake kind of maybe there's a connection, possibly. Like I said, there's that Rock Road is there. I was hearing Rock Road. It leads me there. Everything is a straight shot. Like I'm going this way. So is she the one driving? Is someone telling her to steer? Could there be something weird like that? It's a hard one. But I guess something like somewhere the car is parked. It's parked. Is it still parked? And stuff. Could it be accidental? It could potentially be with the tower. There could be, but I still get this. Some things still feel very off with me. I know I've got that, some kind of energies there that are challenging, and stuff. But it could be just some kind of accident. Also, Rock Road. Maybe I hit a rock in the road. I got it. There's so much here. I'm trying to sort through, and everything. But that's concerning to see those two cards, guys. I'm gonna leave it at there, and I hope in any way this helps. We find her soon. Like I said, I am hopeful in the sense, like I said, the Virgo. We ended with Sun in Virgo. Could be, like I said, maybe some orchards, trees. That would certainly make sense. Maybe it is in a further area, possibly. But also rolled Virgo should be found Virgo. Possibly a 9-10 connection. Could have a Fresno connection also, as 9-10 adds up to 19, which Google says Selma and Fresno are about 19 minutes apart. I hope this helps.